Okay, one tool I'm going to show you how to use is Wakelet.com. It's an interactive, landing site or web page, not a whole website, but a web page where you can make an interactive lesson. I was looking for an alternative to on Google Classroom when you make an assignment. If you have multiple items that you want the students to go through, you attach as many documents or as many links as you want. But if there's, like I said, if there's multiple items, students kind of get lost in all of that. So I was looking for an alternative. I heard of this website at a conference once, and I found it on an old piece of paper, and so I was like, well, let's check it out. So what I actually did was I created a landing page for a project I do in sports marketing called Create a Classroom Game. Basically, this is the project in an interactive format. So I basically give the students the link for this, and then here they can go through the checklist for the project. They can see the different parts of the project broken into steps. So if they're ready for part A, they can click on part A, see what it is, accomplish it, and then they can move on to step B or part B, and then so on and so forth. And then there are some helpful items I put on there, so like how it'll be graded, so they can click on that PDF. They can watch this short little video that gives some tips on how to accomplish the project relatively easily, and then so on and so forth. I also linked on there some examples for them from previous semesters that they can look at, things like that. So it's, again, my purpose for it was to kind of replace on Google Classroom when you add an assignment. If I wanted all these items, there would have been a link or 15, 20 different attachments to that one assignment, and students obviously aren't going to click on every single one. However, with this, it's interactive, it's laid out in tiles. You can add pictures, you can add PDFs, you can add videos, you can organize the screen however you like. I liked columns just because it was kind of nice and clean, and I could have column names up towards the top. It's really user-friendly. Like I said, I made it. We have this project coming up in my sports marketing class, so I'll get to test it out relatively soon. The educational leader standards that I thought went with this tool with Wakelet is the 3.3.d, support educators in using technology to advance learning that meets the diverse learning needs of individual students. Again, students can interact with this however they like. They can work at their own pace, things like that. And then also 3.4.b ensures that resources for supporting the effective use of technology for learning are sufficient to meet future demands. Basically, what I thought of that is I'm effectively using technology to basically give the students an alternative to, again, just the Google assignment and attaching tons and tons of different links or pictures. It's a one-stop. I basically give them this link. They can go here. They can work at their own pace. And if I update the assignment or if I get more samples from previous classes, I can just add them underneath the helpful items portion, or I can even make a whole nother column for that. And it's really nice. It links to your Google Classroom. If you use Google Classroom, so you can create a classroom and create all your projects off of Wakelet. You can also explore other Wakelets that have been made if people make it public, so you can see all the interactive things that people have made.